let's go on to face the champion Cynthia. Before I do that, let me discuss a few changes I made to the team. Palkia, Torterra, Drifblim. I'm going to lead off with Palkia into her Spirit Tomb. I upgraded Palkia to level 66 because that's the level of Cynthia's highest Pokemon, Garchomp, and I just don't want to lose to that Garchomp. So Palkia is my counter to Garchomp. If you look at Palkia, got some pretty crazy stats, particularly special attack. I think an Ice Beam should take out 4 times super effective against Garchomp. Should be a little bit more effective than Spatial Rend, which is only 2 times super effective, but it does have a high critical hit ratio, and it's a little bit more base damage, but I think Ice Beam is just a more consistent way to take out Garchomp. But yeah, that's all my Pokemon. I'm going to switch Torterra to lead off Torterra against Spirit Tomb. And besides that, let's go ahead and get into it. I used a few rare candies on some of my other Pokemon just to kind of, fill it in, I guess. Let's go ahead and running into battle. Here it is. Have you been keeping well? Thank you for Mount Coronet. I'm truly grateful. Together, you and your Pokemon overcame all the challenges you faced, however difficult. It means that you've triumphed over many personal weaknesses too. The power you've learned. I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. Me versus Cynthia. 1v1. The final battle. Champion Cynthia. School sends out a Spiritomb. Spiritomb is pretty unique. Up until this point, it is the first... in later games, it won't have this, but at this point, this is the only Pokemon to have no weaknesses. It has 3 immunities. It's immune to normal, it's immune to fighting, it's immune to psychic, but it takes, I'll go ahead and leech seed it, but it has no 4 times or 2 times super effective moves. In later generations, that'll change with the fairy type. Spiritomb uses an embargo. Torterra can't use items anymore. I don't know if that affects a held item that boosts damage or not, but we'll see. I just lined up the leech seed to start chipping away at Spiritomb. It's not super, doesn't have super great stats, but just having the no weaknesses is very strong. It also has pressure, which is a pretty good ability. It makes it so every move uses 2 PP rather than 1 PP. But I don't know, it's not the strongest thing ever. It's gonna use a Dark Pulse, which shouldn't do that much damage. That's the thing, its stats just aren't super great. So, you're really just, you're only getting so much done. But listen to this music for a second. So intense, right? I feel crazy. But anyway, I think I can finish it off with a crunch here. Unless she goes for a full restore, which I should have anticipated. But I don't know, I guess it just means Torterra will get some more health back. Yeah, I really shouldn't have gone for a crunch. That was silly on my behalf. I could have finished it off if I had gone for an earthquake, possibly. But I'll just keep going for crunches because I want to get health back from Leech Seed. And I don't think Spiritomb can do anything to really do that much damage to me. Spiritomb's going to go for a second Dark Pulse. Very cool looking move. But, I mean, just can't really do that much. Even if it crits, it's not going to do that much damage. And Spiritomb, yeah, just kind of lackluster stats at the end of the day. And not, terrible stats, just, I guess, average stats. So I'm going to go for a crunch. Let's just finish this. Yep, a crunch finishes her off, or finishes off, yeah, female Spiritomb. Huh, I thought Spiritomb was a non-gendered Pokemon. But Torterra is going to get a level up, so that's great. Torterra is level 61. Max HP, attack, all great stats, or good stats. Can use items again. Huh, okay. Champion Cynthia is going to send in a Milotic. That Milotic has an Ice-type attack, so it could definitely take out Torterra here if it's allowed to switch in. So I can't switch in Palkia. I can't switch in Drifblim. Perugly's a good option. Bronzong's a good option. I'm gonna go for Perugly and poison it, and then send in Bronzong to finish it off. Milotic's can use a Mirror Coat, but it fails. I'll go for a Toxic. Perugly uses a Toxic. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Milotic was badly poisoned. It's gonna use a Surf, which will actually probably do some decent damage because Perugly has some really bad defense. And, the Citrus Berry will help out, but I can't take another one of those. So... Hurt by poison. Yep, that's why you, don't do that. So I'm gonna switch in Bronzong. Because, it's Bronzong time, you know? Time for Bronzong to come in and do his Bronzong thing. I'm literally just gonna use a Surf, but that probably won't do too much damage because Bronzong's just such a beast. Ooh. That wasn't even a crit? Shoot. That's kind of tough. I'm gonna go for a Payback. Because it's gonna use Aqua. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it? Of course it's gonna use Aqua Ring. Why wouldn't it? That was stupid to use Payback. I was assuming it was gonna attack me, and then Payback would do a bunch of extra damage after I did damage. Bronzong gets a little bit back from the Shell Bell, but it's gonna get some stuff back from Aqua Ring. But it's gonna take a bunch of damage from Poison. And that's a poison that grows in power, so I'm going to Confuse Ray it. That's probably what I should have started out with. It's going to go for a Surf, which will probably take me out if it crits, but we'll see. Doesn't crit, so I get lucky. I'll go for a Confuse Ray, just to decrease the chance of Milotic successfully getting a move off. Milotic's confused. Aqua Ring gets some HP back. Milotic is hurt by poison. It should start taking a lot of damage from poison soon. So now that it's confused and it just has all these problems, it's gonna go for a Surf here. So I think it makes a lot of sense to switch in Palkia. Because it's gonna go for a Surf. Well, actually, it might not. It might just go for a random move, and I know that thing knows Ice Beam. So I'm gonna go for a Lucario. I'm going to switch in Lucario and hopefully be able to finish it off with an Extreme Speed next turn. Milotic is confused. Hurt itself in confusion. Great. Well, between that and Poison, it's going to be really low. In fact, she's probably going to use a Potion. Aqua Ring's going to do some damage, though. Hopefully it didn't bring it into the red. Ooh, it does. She's definitely going to heal. Shoot. Well... I might as well Swords Dance. I thought she was gonna heal. Seriously? No healing? That's crazy. What? Why would she not heal? Okay, but it hurts itself in confusion. So, I guess I'm in a pretty good position with that Swords Dance now. So, yeah, uh-oh. We got a Swords Danced up Lucario. Could get a second Swords Dance off, maybe? Ooh, baby. That would be powerful. We'll see. That was 4 Pokemon came in against that. A Gastrodon. Yeah, I have to switch out. Gastrodon will use Earthquake in this situation. And I will use Torterra. The perfect counter to Gastrodon with his Leaf Storm. Should be able to make short work of Gastrodon. Muddy Water won't do too much damage, although it will do some. It's neutrally effective, so we'll see. Get some damage off, but Leaf Storm, there's nothing you can do about a Leaf Storm here. It's 4 times effective. Torterra is a level higher. Gastrodon doesn't have particularly great special defense, and it's 140 base power, so yep, there goes Gastrodon. He's gone. He's gone. Torterra's special attack harshly fell. So that's unfortunate. I'm assuming Garchomp is coming out now. I think she has another Pokemon, but I'm guessing Garchomp is... It's time for Garchomp to come out. Which, yep, sure enough, she has 2 other Pokemon remaining. So, this is a hard one. Garchomp is probably going to go for an Ice type. He's going to go for Ice Beam, so I can't switch in Palkia right off the bat. So my options are Perugly, who's low on health, but I think I'm just gonna leave Torterra in and Leech Seed. I'm gonna Leech Seed with Torterra, assuming Torterra is gonna get taken out, and then send in Yeah, send in Palkia next. Garchomp uses an Earthquake, which isn't necessarily a great move to use here. Could have definitely gone with an Ice Beam and taken me out in one hit, that's for sure. Actually, Garchomp doesn't know an Ice-type attack. What am I thinking? Torterra uses a Leech Seed. Garchomp was seeded. So now Garchomp, as long as I can outlast him, will eventually go down. And I'll even get some health back from Leech Seed, not that it super matters, but do I switch out here? No, I don't think I switch out here. I think I go for a Leaf Storm. Use a Brick Break. That should take me out. I don't know. Maybe. I think it will. It will. Yeah, that's the end of Torterra. Unfortunately, I had to sack somebody in order to be able to get a clean switch in for Palkia, the star of the show. Probably has lower health than Garchomp, but definitely a higher special attack. So, Ice Beam. Garchomp gets a Brick Break off. Seriously? Dang. Well, I guess Garchomp outspeeds me. That's unfortunate. He definitely should have gone for a Dragon Beam. Palkia is going to use a Dragon Rush. An Ice Beam, 4 times super effective. Should take out Garchomp in one hit, I'm guessing. And sure enough, it does. Great. So, Garchomp is faster than Palkia. That's pretty crazy. Palkia gains 3,000 XP. And that's just that much. It's hardly anything. Out comes Lucario. I'm just gonna leave. Why did I click? I misclicked Ice Beam there. I should have clicked Earth Power. But Ice Beam will do a little bit, but not too much. Not very effective. Yeah, so that was kind of stupid on my behalf. Lucario's gonna use an Earthquake. That won't do too much, but it does a little bit. Now my Earth Power comes in and finishes off Lucario. Great. So who's the last Pokemon? Who done it? Who is it? Who done it? We'll see. Roserade. Okay. Roserade, a Grass Poison type. I can't remember the last time I was put in a corner like this. I'm not gonna use an item. That was a misclick. I'm gonna go for an Ice Beam, which is super effective against the Grass type Roserade. And that should be the end of. That should be the end of the Elite Four. Wow. Dang. It's super effective. Roserade fainted. Palkia gained some XP. Player defeated champion Cynthia. Just a few minutes ago, you were the most powerful challenger, and now you've just became the most powerful of all trainers. You are our newest champion. Croc got a bunch of money for winning. That's what I'm in it for. The money. That was excellent. Truly an outstanding battle. You gave the support of your Pokemon needed to maximize their power, and you guided them with certainty to secure victory. You have both passion and calculating coolness. Together, you and your Pokemon can overcome any challenge that may come your way. Those are the impressions I got from our battle. I'm glad I got to take part in the crowning of Sinnoh's new champion. Come with me. We'll take a lift. Elevator time. Just listen to this music. So reminiscent, right? You auto walk through the room. The room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Ooh. Here's the professor. Your last battle was splendid. Oh well, Professor Rowan. A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. Croc, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Yes, I have. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? Croc, step this way, please. I need you over here as well. It's awesome. So it's a pretty long cutscene, lots of dialogue. They're going to explain what they're doing, which is pretty straightforward, but it's been a long time since I last entered this room. Your last time here was when I became champion. And yes, that would be quite a long time ago. Croc, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your name will be recorded for posterity here. Me and Joey Votto, right? Joey Votto belongs in the Hall of Fame. That was the comment I was making. What you are leaving are the memories of your adventure so far. It's time to record your names, you and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. It's just a healing machine, but different colors, and it doesn't make the same sound. But here's this. Torterra, level 61. The original Pokemon. That's sweet. Palkia, the strongest of my party, an appropriate second. Driflim, the second Pokemon I've had for the second longest amount of time. So, the newcomer that didn't do too much, but was important for Ugly. Lucario, level 61. Hashtag Slaceon Town. And Bronzong, kind of the underappreciated MVP of the series, really. Then me. Look at this. So beautiful. What a nice thing. Anyway, let's continue onward. Saving, don't turn off the power. Hopefully my footage doesn't corrupt. I was intending to save after this, but hopefully my footage all comes through okay. That would kind of suck if it didn't. Because, gosh darn it, you know? Croc saved the game. So, yeah. This has been Pokémon Pearl. I've completed sort of the main part of the game. There's still content involved. There's actually still a fair amount of content to access within the regular game. There's, you know, in a way, unlimited things to do with the Grand Underground and all the online battles you were once able to do when Nintendo WFC was still around. We can go ahead and I want to go ahead and talk through the credits a little bit, talk about, I guess, some of the things I've learned and some of the things I've done. Yeah, I've learned a lot about making these YouTube videos. I think I've definitely gotten better as I went through. Yeah, that's for sure. I've learned how to talk more continuously and have complete thoughts while I'm trying to communicate to the camera. I've developed a better schedule about how to make videos, so I'm really looking forward to continuing to make more videos of probably continuing to do Gen 4 Pokemon games. I think my next series, which I'm going to start really soon, probably tomorrow, is I'm going to start doing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Platinum. So I haven't exactly determined what rules I'm going to have, but I'm sure I'll characterize that. And my game plan is with that one, I'll make videos similar to this, but as I go, I will, I don't know exactly what I'll do, but I want to make like a summary video. And then that summary video, I'm going to try to like post on Reddit and try to like make that video really good. Like I'm going to do voiceovers and stuff rather than just voicing it as I go, and try to make it entertaining, incorporate jokes and stuff, and probably try to make a summary video like 15 to 20 minutes long of the Nuzlocke, and then advertise that. Well, not advertise it, but post it on social media, try to actually get people to watch that. And that's how I plan to sort of build things up for now. So who knows how that'll work out, but yeah, definitely want to give a big thanks to anyone who's watching this, whether it's soon after the video comes out, which is unlikely. Most of my videos right now don't get anyone to watch them. But whether it's soon after the video comes out or a long time in the future, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm not really doing this because I want other people to watch it. I'm just doing it for myself, but make it open to anyone. I hope maybe someone appreciates my commentary, my wit, and my intuition about Pokemon. Oh, it says Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. That's cool. Lots of various things. Yeah, just goes through, I guess, some various details. I think now it's less people who developed the game and more people who are just involved in the peripheral of the game. But anyway, what are some other things that I want to talk about? I've learned a lot. I definitely appreciate anyone who chooses to watch this. Thumbnails are one thing that I want to do a little bit better, but I'm also happy with what I have so far. It's just I think there's room to get a little bit better. And also the background in the videos. I want to make something a little bit better. I just don't entirely know what to do. So yeah, I mean, if you're a person watching this and you have any suggestions for a better way to do the video, I would certainly appreciate it in the comments, or I don't know, email me or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, so I just want to get better at making videos, and I don't know, I just, enjoy making these. I made a lot of videos when I was in high school, and I had a project last summer where I had to make these YouTube videos explaining how to solve problems. and I really enjoy doing it. And also taught me how to use OBS to record my screen and talk through problems as I'm solving them. So that's, I guess, what I'm trying to do in Pokemon. I hope that my discussions become more scripted in the future, but for now I'm going to continue to do this unscripted sort of commentary, and I hope I get better at the unscripted stuff, but I eventually want to move into making more scripted videos. I'm continuing to bike. This time I'm biking at night. But yeah, Pearl is really nostalgic for me. I played it as a little kid, and yeah, it reminds me a lot of my childhood, so it's been pretty good to play it again. Finn, I like that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.